Hi, this is Dan for Tech Digest and Shiny, and I've been looking at the Optoma GT7000 GameTime Projector. It's a DLP projector, and what we've been doing is attaching it to computers, Xboxes, Digiboxes, all sorts. Today, what we're doing on the screen behind me in a second is playing a bit of Wolfenstein through a laptop and looking at a DVD as well. So we're not necessarily getting full-on HD quality of anything fantastic, but you might get a slight view of what this thing's all about. An RCA component, S-video cable, composite video, VGA cable, and of course an HDMI, all of which are 1.8 meters long, apart from of course the SCART adapter. Now it's one of two GameTime projectors from Optoma. It's actually the HD version. It does HD at 720p, whereas the GT3000, the lower model, that doesn't do HD at all, just SD only there. It projects at a contrast ratio of 4000 to 1, which is really quite nice and crisp. And you get 1600 lumens of light on that, which is actually pretty good. It's enough to be playing games or watching films or really, you know, in a semi-lit room conditions. I wouldn't go doing it with the main light on directly, but you've got a side light or something like that on there. It's not completely dark outside. You're still going to get a very good shot. At the same time, you can adjust all sorts of controls like the brightness, the contrast, the sharpness. But like I say, you can do this from a range of anything like 1.2 meters to 29 meters. You get a serious, you know, it's nice and short throw if you want it to be. And yeah, if the screen goes up to anything as much as 300 inches, which is really quite impressive. Now, if it doesn't sit high enough, you've also got underneath, as well as an area to put your screws to balance it, you've got a little foot that comes out the bottom there that is adjustable to whatever height you want. And with that, you will find you can get your picture exactly where you want it, provided you've got a nice amount of either screen or just white wall space. See on the back, all your ports in there. On the top, you've also got your ways of controlling the picture, the screen, all your menus through there. Although you can, of course, use the remote control as well. You've got a small amount of zoom function here, and to sharpen it up, you've got the focus ring at the front there. The machine itself is nice and portable, only weighs 7 kilograms, not too big either. And it all fits in this backpack here, so you can carry it around to your mate's place and play it on their machines, whatever they've got, or even if you've got enough battery power somehow, play it onto big buildings outside, which would be rather fun as well. I guess the only problem with the backpack is it's not big enough to put in your Xbox or your PlayStation or whatever other station you happen to have. But then I guess the idea is you take it to someone else's house and you're using their games console or their computer or their DVD or their BT Vision box, whatever it is they happen to have. Now, perhaps the one letdown in this machine is the sound that it comes with. You get a 2.1 surround sound, small speaker system. Now, it's poxy, there's no two ways about it. It's really light and clearly very cheap. The sound out of it really isn't very good. I mean, more to the point, the picture just really shows it up. But then at the end of the day, you're buying a projector, you're not buying a sound unit. I think Optoma have been pretty fair by including this for you just in case. What you would do in reality is you connect it to a decent unit at home, decent stereo and decent speakers. Also, to really sort of rub salt into the wound, they've given this particularly tiny cord between the stereo and whatever you're plugging it into as well. I think it's a reminder for you to go out there and plug in something much better and enjoy the experience much more. On the whole though, I'd say this projector is absolutely top bloody notch. I'm going to be really upset to lose it. Whether you're playing your games or whether you're watching films, DVDs, Blu-rays, whatever it is you're doing, I think you'd give yourself a big round of applause for buying this thing. The whole kit will only cost you £488 that I've seen on Amazon at the moment, but the GT3000 is more like the £300 mark. And I think, you know, like I say, you buy this, you are not going to regret it. I couldn't recommend this more. I plugged my TV into this, I watched every single DVD through this, and like I say, I really don't want to give it back. I hope I don't have to give it back. I have to go back to this poxy tiny TV. I hope they just forget to ask for it back. It's not fair. And if all that fails, I hope that I can find the money to buy one, because I'd get this over a big screen TV any day. You get 300 inches at the best of screen size. It may not be the crystal clarity of a nice big LCD or plasma, but I tell you, it's a lot of fun.